Here. Oh, there we go. Now we're live. Now we're live. Okay, so this is on the rock cycle, and you guys can see that okay, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
This is Callan Bentley. Welcome back for another Smart Figure.
Can you hear
After
it?
watching this video, you should be able to
Yes.
describe the processes that result in each of the different major families of the rock cycle: igneous, metamorphic. Again, our in the book, which shows examples of igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic rocks. The textbook is organized according to this order. We're going to begin with igneous rocks, then move on to sedimentary rocks, and finally come to metamorphic rocks. Here's a sample of an igneous rock. It's a vesicular basalt. Basically, the way that this rock type forms is from lava. So what all igneous rocks have in common is that they form from molten rock, either lava if it's above ground or magma if it's below ground. Here's an example of a sandstone. This is a quartz sandstone, such as the one shown in the center image. Sandstone, you may be shocked to learn, comes from sand. And in the case of this middle image in Zion National Park, the structures within the sandstone suggest that it formed in a dune environment. So sand is also present in large concentrations in certain rivers and on beaches, but this seems to be a dune sandstone. Lastly, here's an example of a schist. Schist is a kind of metamorphic rock, such as is found at the bottom of the Grand Canyon, as you see in the bottom center image. And the way schist forms is at the roots of large mountain belts. So when mountains are being thrust upwards into the sky, deep underneath those mountains, the rocks are getting ground around and squished and squeezed and warmed up, and it causes transformations in the rock. So schist is an example of a metamorphic rock. So again, top to bottom, igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic rocks. This diagram in the textbook describes the rock cycle. Basically, the rock cycle is the collection of processes that result in the different major rock families, the three that we just described. Plus, we've got two sort of hubs on this rock cycle diagram that show sediment and show magma. So let's begin with molten rock, the magma in the upper left there. If it's underground, molten rock is referred to as magma. If it is above ground, it's referred to as lava. What ends up happening is as it cools down and crystallizes, it produces igneous rock. Igneous rock can come in a couple of different varieties. It can be extrusive if it forms on the surface of the earth, or intrusive if it forms below the surface of the earth. But if that igneous rock is then exposed to weathering, so the extrusive igneous rock is already at the surface, but if the intrusive igneous rock is brought to the surface, then it's exposed to the forces of weathering. And basically this means that the rock starts to break down. It turns into sediment, and that sediment is stripped away from its area of origin. It's transported some distance, perhaps down a river system, and then it's dumped somewhere or deposited. And so those deposits of sediment often accumulate in layers, such as is seen in the lower right. Now those layers of sediment can end up getting stuck together by the processes of lithification. Basically, the sedimentary grains get packed together, or they get a sort of mineral glue that holds them together, a cement. And so compaction and cementation result in turning the sediment into sedimentary rock. So we've seen igneous rock form and sedimentary rock form. What about the last group, metamorphic rocks? Well, that's where we're headed next. Metamorphism is chemical and physical reorganization of the rock that accompanies higher temperatures and pressure. So when heat and intense pressure are applied to a pre-existing rock, in this case the sedimentary rock, it transforms to become a metamorphic rock. That metamorphic rock itself could then get heated up even further and begin to melt. If it melts, then it's going to produce magma again. So we return to the beginning of our rock cycle diagram here by undergoing the process of melting. Now, all the arrows in the middle of this diagram represent alternate pathways, where you could take an igneous rock, for instance, and then you could transform it back into another igneous rock by following that pathway. Or you could take that igneous rock and you could metamorphose it. Or you could take a metamorphic rock and turn it into sediment, and then that sediment could become a sedimentary rock, and then that sedimentary rock could become sediment, and metamorphism could occur to a pre-existing metamorphic rock, and so on and so forth. So the rock cycle actually is fairly complicated if you consider all the different possible pathways a rock could go down. The key thing to get from this is that these purple arrows represent processes, all right? So processes that need to take place in order to transform a rock from one rock type to another. So in the review material at the end of the chapter, you'll find this diagram, which basically shows sediment transformed into sedimentary rock, transformed into magma, transformed into igneous rock. And an exercise that you could go through is to pick any set of characters like these and then go back to the rock cycle diagram and think about what pathways would have to be followed in order to make that story work. So with our story, we started off with sediment, and then that gets transformed into sedimentary rock, and then we saw melting take place to produce magma, and then cooling of that magma to produce igneous rock. So that was the story we just saw played out on the previous screen. But you could tell a very different story following a different set of arrows here. So maybe for review, ask yourself, what sort of story would I have if I had an igneous rock that then melts and then forms another igneous rock, which then gets metamorphosed? Which sets of arrows would you have to follow to make that work? All right, thank you for your attention. This has been another Smart Figure.
Okay. Oh, hi, Pilar.
Hi.
Hello. Welcome.
I just didn't. I was a little bit lost. I thought I had to join the Google Drawing or something. I don't know.
That's we're doing some. That's for the drawing part of the group activity.
Are we supposed to do it individually?
What does it say? It says synchronously. So I'm guessing we sort of do it all together.
So how are we gonna do it?
Work together on it.
Yeah. You can if you just click on that link, it'll take you there, and you can sort of and it just that's just it sets it all up so we all can edit and draw on it at the same time.
Oh, at the same time that we're talking?
Yeah.
And then?
Yeah, if you click on the link, it'll open it up for you.
Do you want me to share that page now?
If you have it and you want to, go for it.
But you guys can all edit on it, right? I'm not the only person that can work on it, right?
Yeah, because it's a Google type doc, so we should all be able to.
Okay.
I guess should one of us share it so it'll show up on the screen for
I would.
Oh yeah.
I think that'd be good.
Who's gonna do it then?
Oh, I've got one up, but I did all that work last time. Let's let somebody else learn how to do that.
Yeah.
I will
Okay,
I'll unshare my screen. There we go.
Right, so would you guys want me
I
to
don't see anything here.
I can share my.
Is somebody sharing a screen? Do you want me to do it or?
Well, someone else wants to learn. I already know how, I guess.
There we go.
Okay, so what do? I click on share.
Yep, that green arrow.
Screen share.
Mine is blue.
Okay, mine's. I have blue words at the top that say chat, and then I have a green and white arrow below that says screen share.
Okay.
You click on that, and then there's two tabs. One that says show everything, and one that says share an app. And if you click on the share an app, then it will let you pick which one of those different windows or screens you have open that you want to be shared. Is that right? Am I remembering my steps correctly? Okay.
Yeah.
Do I have to click on you guys' emails or something?
Are you doing it in the Google Hangouts, or are you doing it in the?
I'm doing it in the link that you sent.
The drawing one.
Yeah.
You have to do it through the Google Hangout, through all.
Oh.
Through the picture screen one.
Oh, okay. So let me get out of here then.
You go to that, and then you would press the green arrow, and then you can go through.
Okay. Do I go now? Google Hangouts?
Yeah.
I don't see it.
And on the left side, there's a green and white arrow.
A green arrow? Yeah.
Click on that.
Okay. I already did.
Then you go to, it should say your entire screen and application window. Click
Yeah,
the application window.
Okay. Entire screen.
Yeah, you do the application window, and then there's one that says, and then do whichever one shows it should have like all your windows open. Whichever one is the Google Drawing one.
Google Hangouts, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's try this again.
You know, I can share my screen so you can see how to do it so you can share yours.
When I click on the green box with the arrow, then two things come up. Entire screen, and the other one says Google Hangouts. Click on any of those? Yeah, that's the only thing that comes up.
It's different for me.
Not,
So-
it's different for you?
So I went to the link for the Google Doc Drive, the Google writing thing, and that pulled up the place where we can work, and it's got all three of your names at the top,
Yeah.
anonymous. Actually, it's only got two of you. It's got Darren and Pilar. And someone named Anonymous Narwhal. Is that you, Jeremy?
Apparently, because on mine, yours is anonymous kangaroo.
How much?
It's an anonymous badger.
I'm the giraffe.
So if I draw something on that, I'm just curious, does it show up for all of you?
Yeah, it should. Yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
see that
there you
circle
go.
I just put on there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so that's how we can synchronously do this. We can,
Yeah. Here, I'll share that window.
okay, a minute, cut my. Oh, there it is.
What?
Can you see the screen that's up there now? That's got just looks like a silly checkerboard. He's gonna pick
Yeah, how did you,
he's gonna pick something and draw it for us.
so how did you do that? How did you
Oh, I
open
see.
that and share?
You probably got a. Nah.
There we go.
I wanted to stop, but it didn't.
Yeah. So I played around a little bit with this program because I'd never used it before. And I made like a box, and then I copied and pasted the box about 6 times so that we could use it. So I could use it like to make a diagram, because it's easier to make like 6 boxes and then just pull one over and drag it to where you want it to be.
Yeah.
And have to recreate that shape every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's like a shape maker. I don't know.
Yep, so there's a box. So if you copy and paste, but before you start doing that, you want to outline the box. Otherwise, once you copy paste it, you can't see it.
Okay.
So there was another,
You
nope,
making all these
No.
figures?
nope, Darren or, okay, so on
Yes,
the box,
Darren.
you click on the box, it opens up more icons across the top of the screen. And one of them is dark lines in a row. They get lighter and lighter. It says border weight. If you just pick one of those on the highlighted box,
There you go.
Uh-huh.
see how it makes it get a black line? Now if you want to copy and paste that box, you'll have multiple boxes. There you go. You might want them a little smaller.
Yeah, I'll do
Yeah,
that.
they're more rectangular.
Uh-huh.
What do we need? About what, 5 of them or so? 5 or 6?
The thing about the cycle,
5 or 6, yeah.
Yeah, one.
Need 5.
Sure. We could use those as the kind of rock name or something.
Do you want to make them a little more rectangular?
I mean, skinnier,
Yeah, skinnier.
shorter, something.
Yeah, yeah.
There we go.
How
Longer,
big is
skinnier. Like longer, maybe.
Oh, longer? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. There. And a little bit skinnier. Yeah. There you go.
So do we want to use the same format that they have on their book view? They do have 5 boxes because they have one that shows the lava and magma in between the metamorphic rock and the igneous rocks. So they have one more
Box.
box.
Okay, yeah, I see.
And you can also have another box that says sediments, and then if you want to.
So do we want to put labels in those rocks that say, in those boxes, sorry, that say like igneous rock and sedimentary rock? Or what do you want to put as labels for those boxes?
I think that'd be good. Like, say what it is, I guess. Like, exactly what it says on the book, probably.
So you can type it, you don't have to write it.
Yeah.
Draw it.
So on the top one, igneous rocks, right?
So do we have to do one of those document deals as well of what we did and be able to post as well along with this?
I think this is the document itself, right?
Okay, well, that would make sense, but
Yes.
yeah, I would think this was it.
It says so that links to your document and to your group Google Hangout recording. So we'll want to share this after we're finished creating it so that we can post the link for this shared document.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, who's the anonymous turtle? Now we have an anonymous turtle.
Oh, a turtle? Who's that?
Whoever's typing is anonymous turtle.
It's probably me. Why did I change to anonymous turtle?
I thought Norwal was pretty fun, you know, that's from Elf.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take it. Whatever.
So are we
All
going
right.
to put the arrows or?
Yes, we can do arrows.
Somebody was centering, that looks nice. I can help with that, maybe. No, I
Yeah.
don't have an option.
You should.
Yeah, I was going to say, can we help or just only one person can type?
I think I set up.
No, everybody
Okay.
everybody should be able to do something.
All right. Huh?
Okay.
Hey.
Do we want to use some of those hollow arrows that they have to, instead of just straight lines to represent the purple parts in the rock cycle diagram?
What I was trying to do. There we go.
Arrow.
Where's that under the shapes?
Yep, if you go to shapes, yep.
Okay, there we go. I see it.
Oh.
That
I think I
works.
can-
That works.
Well, that one's better. Still got a better one.
There you go.
maybe smaller so we can have enough room for the words.
Yeah.
Well, longer.
Yeah, let me try to figure this out.
Well, we could put the words off to the side in a text box and that would work too. I don't know how easy it's going to be to write inside those arrows like they've done on their diagram. Maybe we can. Oh, that's a nice size. Go and type in there. Yeah.
Or
Well,
maybe
Hard. Yeah.
wonky.
just have a box, yeah. As Teresa was saying, just have another box and write.
Yeah.
So I'll make, how about if I make a box that says lithification down here to go from sediment to sedimentary rock? Does that work okay?
Yeah.
All right. I'll create a text box. I can see that I can't spell lithification.
Oh. How come I cannot write anything?
So you first need to choose up at
A
the
text
top.
box or something.
There's an icon
What?
that has a letter P surrounded by a little box. If you hover over that, it says text box. And then if you
Where is that again?
up near the top where it says, it's right under the word tools on mine. It's a little box and it has a letter T in the middle of it. If you hover over it,
Yeah.
that will let you create a text box.
But it's not letting me get in at all.
Oh,
I don't
that's
know why.
strange.
Yeah. Hmm.
But we probably need to be talking about this as we go along, right?
Yep.
I got too focused on just making sure the arrows were looking the same.
Yeah. Looking pretty good.
Amateurs, we're doing a really good job.
How about another arrow from the igneous rocks to the metamorphic or metamorphism?
Yeah, I'll do that now.
With heat and pressure.
So I guess just depending on where we want to start, huh?
Well, then you put it straight, a straight one.
Maybe we'll need for the, like, are you talking about the blue arrows in the middle that show the different ways you can shortcut rather than going through the entire cycle?
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Maybe we should draw lines for that one.
Just draw lines?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would probably be better. Yeah, just do the arrow.
Arrow. Yeah. Go back. Go back.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I can do that, but
There was something that I touched before that let you draw a line. But,
No.
Can't remember where it was. So, I wanted to go from, yeah, see, that's not, See, I could get a skinny line.
yeah.
But no sweeping arc. At his demonstration, he had things like, he had all kinds of stuff he was drawing. What were you using before that, when we first started, that let you draw freely?
There was a there's a scribble tool, like where it's the line. There's the very bottom says scribble.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
so if we click that, then we could go like this. Like that.
There you go. That works.
I like that better than the straight lines, I think. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
I have to get out of squiggle in order to get back into that.
You able to get on there, Pilar?
No, I can still not. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm too bad with technology, like last time. I want to write things, get in there.
What I had to do is to start out, I had to like double click in. Oops, I just put that arrow right there. I didn't want that. Double click in one of the text boxes, like the igneous rock or the magma lava one. Double click in there, and then it'll bring up your options up at the top in your toolbar.
Like left click?
Yeah, just left click, just double click in one of those boxes, and it'll bring up different options like you're seeing on the top of the screen now.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to do different things there. Is that getting you anywhere?
Well, it says reload, save as, print. Oh. Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe my computer is too old. I don't know.
Let's see.
I gave us a title.
That's good. Good.
Do you want me?
Where you wrote metamorphism, don't you want to put here like heat and pressure,
All right. Yeah, I'll add that there.
There you go.
right?
Can you like, there you go.
Heat and pressure, And since I cannot, what do you think about adding on the arrow from igneous rocks to sediment? Can you put there weathering and erosion?
Yep.
Thank you. Now, do you guys want to add more things like transportation, deposition, and all that stuff or not?
Well, I think that the different things that they talked about in the video, it talked about lava and magma. So do we need to define those rather than just have them listed there? Do we have lava slash
Like try to put lava up on top of it, and magma below it.
Yeah, and maybe we could add a phrase that shows that how they're different.
Yeah, we can do something like that.
So
Let's see what we
curving
can come up with.
areas, yeah. Just let me move.
There goes the chipmunk.
Let's see. I'll fix that.
Yeah. How about another person that can't write? He was gonna another arrow from igneous rocks to magma lava, and then put there melting.
Do you want a squiggly line or one of the straight lines?
Oh, whatever.
Whatever. Okay. This one's a lot more fun. To here? Is that where you wanted it to go?
From igneous rocks to magma and lava.
Okay. And
Put melt.
And write melting. I wonder how I can do that.
Yeah.
Oh, we can turn these sideways. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Use melting several times. Maybe I can copy that. Oh, I can.
Yeah, you can.
Uh-huh. Oh, but we don't use melting. We use metamorphism multiple times. Never mind.
Yeah. Mhm.
Grab one. Move it over here. Rotate it a little more. Make it bigger. Change the word. Metamorphism. Maybe smaller font.
Yeah, just a little smaller, it'll fit.
There we go.
Yeah.
Maybe a little closer to the line, like that.
Now, do you want to write another, put another arrow from the metamorphic rock to sediment?
I'll do that.
And then, yeah, metamorphic to sediment. And then you can put again weathering, transportation, and deposition. No, to the
Is that
box.
how you spell crystallization?
No, to the box sediment from, yeah.
Crystallize. Yep, 2 L's. Uh-huh.
Oh, but then we have to move the box with the words. Oh, okay, you did it. You did it.
I'll fix that a little bit more later.
Well, do you want me to slide it over? I could work on that if you're doing other stuff.
Oops.
I get it.
Okay.
What does this one say?
This one, if
There we go.
I'm not wrong,
Upland,
was-
wetland, transportation.
weathering, transportation, and deposition.
Same thing as this one.
Just like from sedimentary to sediment. Yeah. Oops.
This is really weird having us work multiple things all at the same time.
Is that
Yeah.
is that lava and look all right? Or I put
Yeah.
lava above surface.
Above the surface. Yeah.
Yeah, and then add below the surface next to the magma. I think that would be great. Well, that's not really what I wanted to do. Undo. Okay. Look at this, colored fonts.
It's looking real professional.
It is. I don't like that sideways though. I can't read that. It's too many words to have sideways, I think.
Yeah.
And it's not letting me put it on top of the arrow. I don't know how you got that to work, but it's not letting me do that.
So what do we put in that blank box then?
Oh,
Is there anything that goes in the blank box?
That's the metamorphism.
that's the magma.
That's when it melts, the
one?
lava or magma.
But you have to
Yes,
put
we-
something inside the box, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we could still put the magma and lava because
Yeah.
that's what it is. But then we just also
Just put it back the way it was.
Yeah.
and then
Just
it's
okay.
definitions too.
Got her.
Very good.
So
Just
how are
like
you?
that.
Yes. I cannot figure out a way to write a word in this bottom arrow for metamorphism that goes between sedimentary rock and metamorphic rock. Yeah, it's going that way.
Can put another text box over the top of it, maybe.
Oh, okay, we can try that.
And then you should be able to write.
Go to edit, undo. I don't know if I can undo what you just did. There you go. So you did a text box, and then you put that inside the arrow.
Just put it right over the arrow or something, and then you can position it. Or you don't have to put it directly over it quite yet. You can put it off into a white space and then type in it and then move it into it.
Yeah.
I tried to do that with the metamorphism box that I had down below, and it kept it going in a long straight arrow. So it made it not be.
Huh.
There we go.
Now you did it.
So I guess it just wanted its own personal invitation to be there.
Yeah.
Almost. So then I'll take out the word metamorphism and I'll just move this other part up, I suppose. How's that?
That's good.
Looks good, yeah.
There we go. I like the sedimentary, but I have a hard time reading it. It's just a little too glary for me. Is there another green that's not quite so fluorescent? Where did you find your,
Yeah, we can change that to whatever, yeah.
where did you find your colors?
Okay. That darker.
The colored A
Letter A. You click the letter A.
is that one.
I wasn't clicked on a box, so that's why I wasn't seeing it.
Maybe a little bit.
Is that one better?
Oh yeah, that's better.
That's a good one.
Okay.
So we have igneous rocks that experience weathering and erosion to become sedimentary rock.
Hey, do you want to put there also, like in a little, not a box, but with words, transportation there? Because they, you know.
Oh, under
Oh.
weathering, include the word transport and deposition. Actually,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe put it on the outside of the arrow.
Okay.
Like we did underneath.
and we probably need to differentiate for igneous rocks between intrusive and extrusive rocks as well.
Here in the rock cycle.
Yes, because the igneous rocks that are intrusive, meaning they're still underneath the ground, those are the ones that experience melting or go through metamorphosis, either one, back to being metamorphic rock. So kind of like what was done over here with magma. Why don't we just copy and paste that under igneous, only say below the surface, or intrusive. Yep, yep, perfect. And just maybe you drag that underneath.
Yeah. And do that.
Put the font like at about a 10 or an 11 since you're in that box.
Yeah,
But
that's a good idea.
yeah. And then do we want that just right underneath the igneous rocks box? Or
Yeah, probably underneath. Otherwise,
Aaron, I'm thinking we want two separate boxes, just like you did for lava and magma,
All right.
because they follow two separate paths. The ones that are extrusive or above the surface can't melt immediately or become metamorphosized into metamorphic rock. They first have to become sediment before they could become metamorphic rock.
All right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. The intrusive would be metamorphosized into
Mm-hmm.
metamorphic.
I'm going to grab your intrusive and I'm going to slide it over to the left.
Yeah, go ahead, place it over.
And I'm going to grab my melting and I'm going to move, oops, my melting over a little bit too. So the way I remembered that when I was trying to learn this the other day was extrusive has to go through extra steps before it could become metamorphic rock. It has to go through, or lava, it has to go through, become sedimentary first, and then, or sediment, and then become sedimentary rock, and then experience the heat and pressure to become metamorphic rock before it could become lava. Or magma, I guess, first.
Where do you think I should put the extrusive rock, extrusive one?
I think that's pretty good.
All right.
Is it close enough to the word igneous, do you suppose?
I'll try to put it somewhere else.
Do we need to move our title over to the far left side so you could put it above the word igneous rocks? How about if I did that?
I'll like put it down there.
I think it would make more sense to put it above the word igneous rocks because it's above the surface.
All right.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, just like you did with the magma and lava.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I agree. I think that look good.
Make this more of a title here.
I'd say let's shift everything down.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
Can you
I can select.
Oh, there you go. Nice. I was just actually joking, but
Oh,
Darren got it figured out.
I was wishing,
Good
but
job, man.
I didn't want to go through that. Did you go edit select all or something?
Yeah. Well, I just like clicked and dragged the big box to cover everything.
Highlighted everything at one time.
Yeah.
Okay, that works.
Nice. That works. I like it.
All right, so do we have all of the different possibilities of movement? We're starting with igneous rocks. If they're extrusive, they're going through weathering and erosion. Do we want to put transport and deposition as well?
Okay,
Yeah, on the outside.
off to the right of that arrow.
Yeah, on the outside, on the top, where it says weathering and erosion.
So just to the right of the word erosion, but in a separate little bubble all by itself? Is that what you mean?
On the outside.
Yeah, that's not there.
Okay, so in another text box.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do that or somebody else doing that?
I can do that. That's fine. All right. What am I putting in there again now?
Transport.
And deposition.
Which to me sounds like a legal term rather than depositing, but yeah.
Oh,
You could just put a comma, that would work. Or a
I don't
semicolon.
know why it's in there.
Or making a whole new text box, maybe that will solve it.
Yeah.
That's what I thought I had, but apparently I didn't have it.
Oh,
There we go.
okay.
All right. So transport and what?
And
Deposition.
or deposition.
DEPOSITION.
Deposition. Okay, gotcha.
And maybe make it like a 11. I think that's, or 10. That's what 11
Yeah,
are.
Yeah. Smaller. Yeah.
I can shrink her down. Oops.
Just
much.
make it wider. There you go.
Oh. Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
There.
Okay, so
How's that? We gaining?
Looks good.
getting closer. So those things happen and it becomes sediment. And our sediment goes through lithification, which we've labeled as compaction and cementation, to become sedimentary rock. At that point, it can be uplifted and experience weathering and transportation and deposition again and become sediment once more. Keep going in a circle. Okay, we've got that. Or the sedimentary rock can experience heat and intense pressure called metamorphism, which leads it to being a metamorphic rock. Once it's a metamorphic rock, it can circle back around and keep being heated and pressured into more metamorphic rock or metamorphism. Or it could experience uplift, weathering and transportation, deposition, and become sediment again, and you've got that. Or the metamorphic rock can melt, become magma, or change and become lava.
Ooh.
It looks pretty.
And then from there, we're cooling and crystallizing into igneous rock. Igneous rock that's intrusive can melt and become magma again and repeat back through the cooling and crystallization phase back to igneous rock. We have...
Is somebody playing?
I was gonna drop. We're gonna drop magma and lava.
Oh,
There you go.
Oh,
Like it.
it's so artistic. How about a happy face?
you must not have to leave right at 9 o'clock today.
Oh, I actually do, but but I got distracted. I started having
That's awesome. That's awesome.
a little drawing.
Nice.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
catching on here, Darren.
Yeah, good job. I got the,
There we go.
the labels are there.
There we go.
all right. So are we good then?
Very
All right, Darren, we need you to make some little pebbles over here by sediment now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just kidding.
Okay, I will do it.
Flames for the melting.
That's awesome.
There's no flame.
No, but you could draw it with the swirly line.
That's what I was just gonna grab as a scribble.
Look at that.
There you go. Explosive.
Now, how do I turn it into red, though?
When you click on it, there's an arrow up at the top. There's a pen up at the top, and you click on it, and it says
Line color.
Gotcha.
So can we copy your magma picture, your magma lava picture? Can we copy that whole thing and paste it over by igneous rocks and make it be gray instead of red? And that would be an example of showing that in the igneous rock section.
Let me get that.
And then just drag it over. There we go.
Get that. Light gray. Make that one a darker gray.
There we go.
So do we want to move our labels again too? You can put intrusive to the left if you want, so it doesn't get in the way.
That's good.
Yeah.
The other left, that would be the right.
Oh, hey, I'm learning.
Very nice. We need a little volcano up on the top there.
Which one? I can put a volcano somewhere.
Why don't you slide extrusive to the left and put a volcano that's that light gray? Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Because we need to show it erupting a little bit if we're going to carry our artwork to the fullest extent.
Whoa. Oh, lopsided volcano. That's all right. They're not perfect, right?
No, it's not gonna work.
It's not, huh?
What are you trying to do?
Little dots
Oh,
inside a big circle.
I can do that.
I can make you a circle. There's a circle.
Okay.
A little smaller.
You got one already?
I made a smaller circle than you. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I can do another circle, but make it small. And make it.
You just want to put a whole bunch of little circles inside it? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Perfect. I love drag and drop.
Yeah.
We're going to need about another 30 circles.
Yeah. I'm coming.
All right. I'm going to start another circle on the left for the metamorphic rock.
All right.
I think that one we're going to have to just draw with the squiggles. Unless we can do curved. Can we do curved connector? No, that's not the right thing. Edit. And scribble. I always did some of my peaches when I was in high school. Is that looking kind of similar to the picture in the book of what metamorphic rock might be like?
Yeah.
yeah, all those layers. Yeah.
I don't know that we can do different colors. I could maybe do different widths of lines, though.
You should be able to change that line color.
Yeah.
Along with the width of it, that'd be good.
You can click the pencil, yeah.
That's not as pretty. Undo. I think we've got everything on there.
I got everything in, maybe a little bit more.
There.
All right.
You want to make the little red triangle volcano on the top of your lava too, or are you fine with how it is? It looks cute, but your other one has so much more character.
Oh, the one.
The one
Okay.
on the left.
Yeah.
Get that going.
What?
Very nice. I would be impressed.
The firework volcano.
Uh-huh. I think that's one of the biggest things about this is learning how all of the different rocks are even though they have their own different characteristics, they're just still all connected to each other because they come from the same materials being basically recycled over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There we go.
Well, I think that looks really good. Oh, you've got a, what was that word when, bombs. You were making a lava bomb? Is that what that was?
Yeah.
It's trying to make like the little stream of lava coming down out of the volcano.
Oh, there you go, right there. That looks pretty good.
Yeah. Perfecto.
Yeah, I'd say you're good. I think
All right.
should not mess with perfection. I think that's great.
All right.
So now we need to share it, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you guys just copy the link up at the top, that'll give it to you guys. I think
Oh, I thought you had to click share so that it would give you the specific, so it would open it up to be shareable to more than just.
Actually, you're right.
Do you have to put the email of all of us or not?
No.
I should just be able to change the.
You want me to email it anyways?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
all
in
right.
case.
And also, I'll stop sharing it right now, and I'll get the YouTube email, the YouTube link.
Yeah. Yeah. The recording. Okay.